So just moments away from kickoff in this second match of the KZN Premiers Cup, the 2023 edition, the 9th installment of this tournament. It's going to be Milford FC up against Maritzburg United. Those are live visuals of the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium here in Claremont. Earlier, it was AmaZulu who beat Royal AM by 2-0. The first goal coming courtesy of Abubakar Mobara, who just snuck in through the back post and was able to get his shot away to beat the keeper. And then later on, it was the substitute Augustine Quem with that glancing header to seal the deal. A beautiful goal there. And with that, they walked off with a 2-0 win, impressing the new coach, Pablo Franco Martin. But a 2-0 win for AmaZulu gets them into the semi-final tomorrow. And coming up, as you see on your screens, Milford FC up against Maritzburg United. The fans have streamed in. The grandstand itself is jam-packed with fans from the team of choice. And of course, I'm assuming here, Yanda, there will be adopted fans from Otongati for Milford, because Milford will continue to be based right here.
Yeah, definitely, Marin. Looking at the new boys in town, that is Milford FC, previously Utongati. And of course, they will be playing, as you mentioned, here in KZN, based in Richards Bay. So up against Maritzburg United, I think both teams obviously are looking for that semi-final spot. AmaZulu will be waiting tomorrow for the winner of this particular encounter, expecting some good action in what is a team that's going to be quite new, even from a Maritzburg United perspective, Marin, given the fact that they lost a lot of the players after they suffered relegation from the DSCV Premiership last season, and now bringing in some new players into the team. So we're going to be seeing them and how they're going to be performing in the upcoming Motsepe Foundation Championship season for 2023-2024. And both teams, of course, will be competing in the only derby in the National First Division for next season. So going to be quite interesting to see ukuthi bazodlala kanjani namhlanje masibheka yona ke Maritzburg United as well as Milford FC.
Oh, the pleasantries out of the way here. These two teams preparing themselves for what we know is a jam-packed, a challenging, a complex, a tough first division, all-out football. It is tough down there. And you've got to ready yourself and take the opportunities to prepare yourself for life in the National First Division. Maritzburg will be hoping to bounce back immediately. Doesn't happen often. The shots there, I end off the new technical team, a completely new technical team in charge.
Yeah, definitely. Siyambona ke lapha ucoach uZipho Dlangalala okuyena ke othenjiwe ukuthi aboyise Maritzburg United back into the DSCV Premiership. Obviously, we know Coach Zipho working with the likes of Mamelodi Sundowns, previously the likes of TS Galaxy as the assistant coach, and now coming into the head coach position, Guyanage Maritzburg United. And a one-year contract is tasked with bringing the team back into top-flight football by the chairman, Farouk Kododia. So it is going to be a high-pressure season for Maritzburg United, a high-pressure season for Coach Uzipo Dlangalala, who will be tasked with bringing this team back into the DSCV Premiership one season after they got relegated. So high-pressure season upcoming for Coach Zipho Dlangalala and his team.
Right then, almost goal time. And it's Milford FC who get things underway live from the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium. It's the 2023 edition of the KZN Premiers Cup. Milford up against Maritzburg United. Milford in their red strip. And of course the team of choice, Maritzburg United, will continue in their blue. So the hashtags We Are United doing its rounds around the ground. And of course the Blue Army, they've made the trip down here to Durban in their numbers as well. Bright little start here for the team of choice with Sitole down the right-hand side.
Yeah, Myron, pretty much a new look Maritzburg United team from what we were used to seeing last season, losing like more than 10 players that they had from last season with the likes of Thabo Moloisane, Wade Euster, Travis Graham, Sponi Sokongo. Those are all regulars at Maritzburg United last season. Jose Alimeza, Kwame Pepra, Debo Khotlolane, all leaving the door in Maritzburg United, and also seeing the likes of Kim Vidi also retained for season Zugile Kewuti returning to Maritzburg United. Lele Tuskelem still there amongst the players, Unage team of choice. So it is quite a new look team for Maritzburg United, and even the bulk of the starting team today, new boys looking to impress the new coach in Uzipho Dlangalala ahead of the new season.
Ayanda, you spoke about the technical team at Maritzburg United being quite renewed and fresh. Of course, Fadlu David's departing after that challenging season. What do we know about Milford FC? What do we know about the technical team down?
Yeah, definitely. Milford FC, coached by Coach Asanda Mvalo. I did have a chat with the coach earlier on in the week, and he spoke about the pressure that it is going to come with playing in the Motsepe Foundation Championship, keeping in mind that they bought the status of Uthongati FC. So plainly put, they didn't get into the first division on merit, that is football merits, by actually qualifying. They won Stream B of the Motsepe the ABC Motsepe League, which is our amateur divisions, of course, and then they lost to Msinga United in the KZN playoff. So that's how they failed to get into the national first division. But obviously now being able to buy the status of Uthongati FC means that they are going to be contesting in professional football in the coming season, which is something that's going to come with a lot of pressure. You know, so Coach Asanda Mvalo did say that they have two options. They're either going to embrace the pressure and take the positives out of it, or they're going to allow it to consume them and possibly work against them. So that's going to be the motivation for Milford FC in the coming season. And amateam amakhulu alapha ezansi kwi-first division will be gunning for them as the new boys, as a team that come from the ABC Motsepe League, with still the majority of those players in here. Coach Asanda Mvalo also spoke about the possibility of getting in more experience into their side in what will be their first season in the Motsepe Foundation Championship.
And of course, Coach Mbalo is no stranger to pressure. He's played at the highest level. He's played in this tournament. And that sort of experience will go a long way.
Yeah, definitely. If you have a coach that has played at the highest level, it does really help the players in terms of getting into their heads, you know, and drawing a picture from his own experience. And akwazi ukuthi abakhombisa indlela, so to speak. So Coach Asanda Mvalo, especially in the coming season, will be looking to get that. Obviously, he was with the boys last season, so he's familiar with most of the players in Milford FC. They were only able to retain just one Uthongati player, and that was Olwe Tucele, who is on the bench today for Milford FC. As both teams are still just trying to test each other now as we start the first 5 minutes of the match.
Nice little interplay there between Buthelezi and Mvala. Mbele, rather, number 5.
And interesting enough, Myron, that obviously these teams are going to be competing in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. So it's the only KZN derby that we're going to have in the National First Division. So this game is pretty important for them to really have a look at what the other team is like before they actually get into the action or at the start of the season. So ubaleka kakhulu ke lo mdlalo kona ke lamaqembu omabili azobedlala ke lapha iKZN derby masibheka lapha iMotsepe Foundation Championship. Kulama team amabili ke azobe khona. And as the referee brings play back after they fouled there. And it's going to come back with Maritzburg United. We're going to try to build from the back. The ball there with Umneli Simpele.
Here come Maritzburg United. Kamatuka is the man up front, Jocelyn Kamatuka. He's wearing the number 21 jersey, looking to lead the line. Here comes Buthelezi down the left-hand side. Oh, nice little turn there from Ndlabi. Ball into the box. So 5 minutes into this encounter, it is Maritzburg United up against Milford FC. Lots happening down this right-hand side. It's Matlala. Smart play there, Skakane. Can he get this one into the box? Strong defending. And the referee sides with the team in blue. And Maritzburg can look to get this one away.
Yeah, haven't really seen much from the first 7 minutes of this match. I think both teams are still pretty much testing each other and not really creating anything of importance at the moment. With 7 minutes gone so far in this encounter, obviously AmaZulu FC already put their names in the hat for isemifanele lesibili ke kusasa, kanti ke iwinner yalo mdlalo izokwazi ke ukuthi joine uSuthu kuma semi-finals before we have the final of the KZN Premier's Cup.
Long searching ball there from Mbele. But Hleza comes out smartly to clear the danger. It'll be a throw in favor of Maritzburg.
And just from perhaps from a mindset point of view, Myron, both teams losing their respective playoffs last season. Obviously, Maritzburg United not being able to win in the DSTV Premiership playoffs, promotional playoffs, with Cape Town Spurs coming out as victorious in that particular one and getting promotion to the DSTV Premiership. And there's a play out from the back there. Milford FC playing with fire.
Oh, they really are, and they've gotten away with it there. Mkhize loses it. And their captain can clear, but Buthelezi, Matlala on that right-hand side. Milford intent on playing out from the back. They've been caught again. And a bit of indecision, and that's going to fall the way of Maritzburg United. Matlala, the man with the throw in here.
Yeah, we're seeing the high press from a team of choice. They're not allowing Milford to play out from the back. Pambili, looking at the likes of Ukamatuka, who's leading the line for the team of choice. And they're pressing from the back, and they're allowing, or rather they're forcing Milford to make mistakes.
Oh, nice ball down towards Skakane into the box, side netting, enterprising play. We spoke about the Blue Army, and I believe the team in red, Milford, known as the Stallions, they've set up camp at the top right-hand side of the far stand. They are out in numbers, and they are making their voice heard. welcome to the big time, Milford FC.
Yeah, definitely the fans are going to be loving this one, but mistake there from the goalkeeper, conceding the foul in quite a dangerous area that's going to afford now Milford the opportunity to attack Maritzburg United. And as you mentioned, Myron, the fans out in their numbers, in full voice.
Langa, the goalkeeper there, with a mistake. Can he make amends for it? Into the near post, dealt with. Looks like a handball, and Maritzburg United are trying to take that one quickly, but the Milford player there just preventing that. And here we go from the back again. It's Kolani Slaula, a man who's been around. He's played around KZN, played for Amazulu, played for Otongati, and now has made the trip to the KZN Midlands to join Maritzburg United. Buthelezi on the ball, nice and strong on it, out towards Slaula.
We're seeing quite the opposite in terms of the pressing. Maritzburg United not allowing Milford to dwell on the ball, but it's not the same kind of pressure that's been put on Maritzburg when they have the ball and are playing out from the back. Perhaps a bit of a more cautious approach from a coach Asanda Mvalo in terms of the high press.
Matlala, it's pulled back there, but sinister there from Skakane.
Yeah, Wandile Madlala.
Slaula and Mbele marshalling the team of choice defense. Nice bit of play down the flank there. And Kaka. Yeah. Can they get a ball into the box? Kamatuka waits. Buthelezi waits. Patient build up here for Maritzburg. Zondi. Madlala. All the way back into defense, and Tlaula gives it away. But lucky there, Zondi pounces on the loose ball as Maritzburg look to steady themselves and take control of this one.
Yep, true to the philosophy of Coach Uzipho Dlangalala as we know him. He likes his teams to play with the ball on the ground and not really playing those high balls or keeping it up. He's a coach who works a lot with young players, development players, and he always emphasizes the importance ukuthi ke badlala ibhola phansi bangalinyusi kakhulu okuyinto ke esibonayo la kwi-Maritzburg United in the first 13 minutes or so of this encounter, really taking possession over, passing the ball, keeping it down and keeping it moving, which is something that is synonymous with the teams of Coach Zipho Dlangalala.
Right then, what do the Stallions have to offer then? What do they have to offer to the National First Division? What do they have to offer to the KZN Premier's Cup? Nice ball in there towards Maswangani.
And of course, looking at the Stallions and how they performed last season in the A stream of the ABC Motsepe League. Of course, getting 41 points and finishing at the top of the standings from their 18 outings. And as I mentioned, they lost the KZN playoff against Umsinga United, who ultimately went to play the national playoffs and also lost out on a promotion to the Motsepe Foundation Championship. And now Milford find themselves in the National First Division as they bought the status of Utongati FC. So falling short, but ultimately finding a different way to come up into professional football.
Great little fight there from Maritzburg United number 12, Maswangani, not letting the opposition get onto the front foot. And Mbele has been on top of things from a defensive point of view. As Maritzburg look to build again. Slaula. Let's pour that on the right-hand side from
Yep, quite probably a mentally challenging time for team efana Maritzburg United. Ilahlekelwe abadlali abaningi, which includes obviously their top scorer from last season, Amadou Sokuna, who is not in the squad for today. And obviously the likes of Jose Alimeza, who also came through with 3 goals last season. And he's also moved on. You know, the likes of Kwame Pepra, gone back to Orlando Pirates. Tebo Khotlolane also returning to the Buccaneers. Friday Samu also departing the team of choice. So a lot of players who really brought some good attacking play for Maritzburg United, who brought the goals, all leaving the club. And now we're going to be trusting the likes of Makatuka for the coming season to really try and get those goals. Amagola azokwazi ukuthi ke abuyise team of choice back into the DStv Premiership.
Milford pushing ahead there through Sigi Moshe.
It's been quite a low tempo in the first 20 minutes or so of this match. Both teams, we did see the high press from Maritzburg United earlier on, but I think both teams are quite comfortable with keeping each other at bay and not really penetrating much in the attacking third. And that's been something that we've seen in the first 20 minutes of this encounter.
And both teams definitely just feeling each other out, and I think at the same time trying to work through their own identity and feel the energy and the tempo at this level, especially for Milford, relative newcomers. Here's a chance. First real chance there. It was Ndlabi, the number 21, who ran through on goal, but just couldn't get his shot away with the kind of power, just trying to hit it across goal, but nothing really in it there.
Yeah, especially Ndlabi on that left-hand side was trying to get the shot away. I think the block from the defender there really took the sting out of the shot. And once again, the ball is back with Maritzburg United, who are going to try to build from the back. And likes of Spamandla Zondi in the middle of the park, trying to get things ticking over. And it was Masongani who was brought down there, and referee brings it back for a free kick. Team of choice trying to be patient in their build-up, not trying to rush things in what is also Coach Zipho Dlangalela's first match in front of the fans as far as Maritzburg United is concerned. Njengoba sazi ukuthi ke bazobe sebedlala kwi Motsepe Foundation Championship ngesizini ezayo, ucoach Zipho ubuyiswe ke kuyona ke Maritzburg ukuthi azobabuyisa kwi DStv Premiership. Bamnike nje contract yonyaka owodwa, 1 season, with a clear mandate of bringing the team of choice back to where it belongs, and they believe that is in the top flight football of South African football, as Milford now try to also pull from the back. The new boys who are based in Richards Bay, and very important that they bought the status of Uthongati FC but kept the team in KZN. As we see now, Maritzburg United trying to attack and get the space on the shot through there, which hit the side netting. An opportunity for Maritzburg United. First real chance there, it was Andy Sastole with the shot, and didn't really trouble goalkeeper Hleza. Kodwa ke siyabona ukuthi Maritzburg yona ngempela ke ezama ukuthi ivele lapha as far as creating opportunities and trying to get the first goal of the match, because it is still locked at 0-0 after 20 minutes at the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium. The second quarterfinal of the KZN Premier's Cup. AmaZulu FC getting the 2-0 win over Royal AM earlier on today to book a semi-final spot. And of course, Usutu will meet the winner of this particular match.
Oh, calmly done there by Langa. And Maritzburg really starting to get a foothold onto this game. And Kamatuka's away here. He's onside, looks to get this one into the box. Set up there for Buthelezi. And still they come, this time through Madlala. And bowled through the back through Umbele, and then again Kolani Tlaula. It was Sitole. Oh, nice little touch there from Sitole onto the feet of Gaka. But Kumalo settles things for Milford at the back. And back to his goalkeeper, Hleza. Still the fans come, Mayanda.
Yep. It is the last game of the day, obviously day one of the Premier's Cup. More action will be coming up tomorrow at the Princess Makoko Stadium, the two semi-finals and the final. But abantu baseClermont ke abafuni ukuyincisha njengoba kusele nje lo mdlalo lo after we saw the first clash between Usutu and Royal AM. And now an opportunity for Milford FC on the attack, and the cross comes in, and on the far post there it was an opportunity that went missing there. It was Uvilaga's in the far post, and was quite a tough ask for him to get the ball, which was traveling really fast. And Milford with they've had very little chances so far in this match, very little clear-cut chances, and that was perhaps the closest they've went to getting the opening goal. And now free kick once again for Maritzburg United. As I've mentioned, who will be really disappointed about how things turned out for them. Kule season edlule, failing to win the PSL promotional playoffs. Bahlulwa ke lapha ke Cape Town Spurs okuyiyona ke enyukele phezulu with DStv Premiership, and the team of choice after a very, very long time in top flight football in the Motsepe Foundation Championship now, and they will fight tooth and nail to try and claw their way back up to the top flight football with coach Uzipho Dlangalala.
And here comes Maritzburg United again through Sitole down that right-hand side. He's tricky. He pulls a shot in. Gets it away again. And Sitole has been impressive down that right-hand side. Again, showing a bit of pace. Showing a bit of trickery. Cut back in. And not afraid to let fly. He goes low. It doesn't really extend the goalkeeper Hleza too much, but he's certainly been one of the highlights from this first half.
Yeah, definitely. We saw previously he had a similar shot that didn't really trouble Hleza too much, and once again they're pulling the trigger. I think he's been the most lively player for Maritzburg United so far, Glomdlalo. We've seen very little in terms of clear-cut chances from both sides. But Vilagazi has been the bright spark for coach Zipho Dlangalala's team.
"25 minutes on the clock here. Day one, match number 2 of the 2023 KZN Premier's Cup. And Maswanga Nai there. Goalkeepers come out a long, long way. And he's cleared that, and Maritzburg can make gains down this right-hand side.
Yeah, Kheza clearing his lines. I think might be a little bit worried about his defense in terms of how they're handling Uvilagazi on the right-hand side. He's been troubling them, finding spaces to take the shot on, and it's been happening once or twice now in this match already in this first half. And goalkeeper Kheza taking it upon himself to clear the ball and clear the lines.
One has to feel for this Maritzburg United supporter base that have been through with this team through thick and thin, as we watch their team come away with it. Buthelezi looking to set up Kaka, and Milford now can counter. Ndlabi down this left-hand side. Can he get one into the box? Twists and turns. Went for goal.
It's more of a cross-turned shot by Sposesi Ndlabi. It was an opportunity, a half chance, I would say.
A lot has happened down that side of the pitch. Sitole on one side and Ndlabi on the other side. It's been enterprising. There haven't been too many clear-cut chances, but certainly entertaining for the fans as Mbele brings this one out from the back. He's been confident. He's carried well. And this time, Kamatuka comes deep to receive but can't keep hold of it. And Milford can look to build. Looking to hook it through there for Vilakazi. Buthelezi. Zondi. Slaula.
And the pressure now being applied by the Milford front line. Maritzburg playing out from the back.
And they've given it away. And Milford now can attack them from this right-hand corner. Into the box it goes. Mbele is the guy who deals with it. And again, they've given it away. Mkhize. Well, it's going to fall kindly here for Kamatuka, who turns, swivels nicely, and looks to get that ball out again towards Sitole. What does he have in the back? He pulls the trigger again. 3 shots, 3 misses, but it's encouraging.
It is encouraging. Andy Sostole, this time on his left foot. It was always going high on his weaker side. The previous 2 were on target, but this one flying over and not troubling goalkeeper Kheza. As I've mentioned, Myron, he has been the brightest spark for Maritzburg United. And perhaps if they are going to get a goal in this match, they are going to be looking for him to either create or score the goal himself, as we've seen the 3 shots from him so far.
Well, here's the Milford faithful, the Stallions, as the club is nicknamed. They've made the trip across to Claremont to watch their team in action. A new era for this team, Milford FC. Looking to mix it up in the first division. Ball out wide here. Hold of it. Through Chile. Just to spread it out wide there towards Abi, the left-hand side.
Yeah, speaking about the Milford fans, they've had quite an interesting time in recent months with obviously failing to make it through to the national playoffs of the ABC Motsepe League, losing to Umsinga United. And then despite all of that disappointment, they find themselves in the Motsepe Foundation Championship.
Yeah, an interesting journey. And, you know, with the kind of administration out of the way, it really is time to focus on the football. And again, Kamatuka has come out. He showed his strength. Definitely the kind of player that will be needed in the national first division is Kamatuka. He's tall, he's big, he's strong, he can hold up play. Vilakazi with the opportunity down the right-hand side there. Langa can get Maritzburg off and running again. Matlala. Zondi. Now it'll go in favor of Maritzburg United, that intercept. The Milford fans, I tell you what, are having an absolute ball in the stands. The sun is shining on the Stallions at the moment.
Definitely. Directly onto them. The fans are having the time of their lives. Obviously, baqala ngqa ukudlala kuyona ke KZN Premier's Cup as Milford FC. Siyabona ukuthi bakujabulela kakhulu ke ukuthi badlale and mix it up amongst the best that KZN has to offer as far as football is concerned. And if they do win today, bazodlala noSuthu Mapeshankone, AmaZulu FC, obviously also one of the best teams we have la esifundazweni sethu.
The Usutu coach, Pablo Franco Martin, in the post-match, he spoke about his first experience of competitive football here in South Africa, speaking about the crowd, speaking about the energy. And, like we can see in the stands at the moment, the Blue Army, the team of choice faithful, the Milford faithful out here in their numbers to support their teams. And still a fair amount of time away from the start of the respective First Division and top flight season as we watch Vilakazi go down this right-hand side here. We can't keep it in though.
Yeah, Vilakazi overruns that one. And another opportunity, perhaps an opportunity to create something. Gonna begging for Milford as we're well over now the halfway mark of this first half, Myron, and I think both sides with Maritzburg United probably having the better of the opportunities that have come by so far, with Ustole getting a couple of shots that troubled the goalkeeper. Where Milford is Pamandla Hleza. So far, Gionagele first half. Asibonanga yokhulu so far from Milford. Ukuthi ke bazama ukuthi bamnike inkinga lapho goalkeeper umcebisi Langa. As they come back in, it's an opportunity. And
Big
it goes
shot.
wide. Whew.
And Labi, the man again, it fell for him. He stuck a foot out from close range and he didn't have much time to react, but he just stuck a foot out, towed it really.
Yeah, initially it was a great flick on there, Myron, to set him up. He had a lot of work to do with two defenders on him, but he did try his best to get the shot away, and unfortunately it was just wide off at the post. Sibheka ngempela ke lapha ke team of choice olisusa ngemuva ke lapha.
And here come Maritzburg down this right-hand side.
I think Mneli Simbele and Uslaula in the hearts of defense for Maritzburg have been quite solid. They've occupied the attack of Milford, not allowing them to take the shots away when the dude gets the opportunities. So it's been quite a solid defensive display for Maritzburg as they attack once again now with Ustole, who has been the danger man for the team of choice. We haven't seen much clear-cut chances, Myron, but I think from the opportunities that we've seen, mostly half chances for either side, with the midfield goalkeeper, Spamandla Hleza, being the busier of the two, making some saves as Maritzburg United come through now. It's great footwork initially there. And it's not going to trouble the goalkeeper. Razusane Lekakla trying to get the team of choice up the field. And you do get the feeling, Myron, that whoever gets the first goal here will probably feel that they have enough to close up shop and potentially win the match from there.
It has been very, very cagey. I mean, yes, Ndlabi and Sitole down that right-hand side have showed some, some glimpses of enterprising attacking. But apart from that, those flashes, there hasn't been too much to write home about for these two teams. But still, lots to come. 10 minutes left in this first half. And then what will be an exciting second half if we continue to progress without a goal, because what we do know is that there must be a winner.
There has to be a winner, Myron. And uma singathola ke winner ku 90 minutes bazoya straight to kuma penalties. Njengoba sazi ukuthi ke ayikho extra time ku KZN Premier's Cup. We get down to business and both sides will go to penalties if they fail to find the back of the net in 90 minutes.
Here come Maritzburg United through Skak. Maswangani. And Ndlabi there doing the hard running. And Langa comes out and gets it away. Skakane. Maswangani down the right-hand side, combining with Sitole and Gaka.
I think Gaka there has also been quite a spark for Maritzburg United. Every time he gets on the ball, he looks like he's going to do something special for the team of choice in terms of creating opportunities. He always looks like the player that's going to be able to pick that pass and get the likes of Makatuka running behind and going towards goal to trouble the goalkeeper of Milford.
Slaula. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Mbele doesn't have too much of time, but he gets it onto Madlala. And Milford now starting to press a little bit in these closing minutes and these closing moments of this first half. What's left in the tank for these two teams? Is there an opportunity here? Slaula looks to build. It's cut out there.
Yeah. Maritzburg United coach Zipho Dlangalala probably going to be looking towards the bench for Isombe Sasbili ukuze ke afake abadlali ke abafana naye ku Karim Kimvwidi, who we all know was one of the best players for the team of choice last season in the DSCV Premiership. Bakhona ke no Zugile Keuti, Phumlani Ntshangase on the bench. And those are all the players that Coach Zipho Dlangalala can try to get in, but as we saw the opportunity once again for Milford, and the header there by Ndlabi, who has been quite a threat for the Stallions in this first half. And the pressing continues, but Maritzburg are able to get away.
Ooh, that was a high foot into the face of Buthelezi. Vilakazi there apologizing immediately. Meant no harm. It happened in the moment, but nonetheless extremely dangerous. And he goes into the ref's book. There was a foul a little bit earlier, but have a look at that. Into the face of Buthelezi. That could have ended badly, quite badly.
Yep, definitely a high boot there by Vilakazi. And quite rightly getting into the referee's book.
Right then, 5 minutes to go in this second match. It's Milford up against Maritzburg United in the KZN Premier's Cup. Both these teams fighting for a place in tomorrow's semi-final. Ayanda.
I think just approaching the final 5 minutes, Myron, I think probably both sets of coaches not going to be too happy about what they've seen in the first half. Maybe flashes of brilliance here and there in terms of creating opportunities in the final third. We saw the likes of Undlabi being a threat and a menace as far as Milford is concerned. And obviously Andy Swastole for Maritzburg United, who has been the brightest spark for them. And the likes of Usanele Kakla also in the middle of the park. But Coach Zipho and Coach Mvalo would definitely be looking for their teams to improve in the second half and perhaps offer a little bit more in the final third.
What's to come in these final few moments? Matlala gets it onwards. Buthelezi down this left-hand side has been exciting. Matlala with a throw-in. Milford have been up for the races, so to speak. Nice little exchange there between Kamatuka and Buthelezi, but possession stolen. Chile there looking to come away with it, but the Maritzburg defense reads it well. Mbele can push up now. Long ball out towards Sitole. Milford deal with it. Kumalo out with it. Out towards Ndlabi. He's definitely been one of the better performers for Milford in this first half. A throw in there goes the way of the team of choice.
Yeah, Ndlabi was playing as a striker, but we've seen a lot of hard running from him. Gulesombe soqala akasona-ke striker esilala ngaseboxini silinde ukuthi sithole service uyakwazi ukuthi ehle ezolanda ibhola besenyuka nalo to try and create opportunities for himself, as we've seen him get a couple of them to open the scoring for Milford, but nothing clear-cut as they go forward once again. It's a chance here, and he's through on goal, and the shot is saved. It was a great shot there, and it's still alive for Milford. And they're going to bring it back. It's blocked once again. A bit of a scramble in the box there, Maritzburg United, with some desperate defending. And it's going to come away. But initially here for Milford, on the near side, it was Utobelas Kakane. Initially with the opportunity, as you see here, it was blocked, and then he came away with the shot. It was a good save by Umcebi Silanga for Maritzburg United, and the ball did come back for them with another opportunity to score, but it was blocked away by some desperate defending from Maritzburg United.
Huge opportunity, best opportunity of the game so far, no doubt. Skakane went through on goal, and a huge save there by Langa, and that will really give the Maritzburg United goalkeeper plenty of momentum, plenty of confidence as we look at that aerial view of the city. Buthelezi there, Milford now. Can they pick up on that momentum? Kumalo. Stolen here by the team of choice. Sitole down that right-hand side. On for Zondi. They look to spread it out down by Muswagani. And a bit of skill there by Maswagani. But that all really just fizzles out, and Ndlabi can motor down this left-hand side. Can Milford finish with a flurry? Can they finish this half with a flurry? Is this an opportunity? Driving forward. Chance here. Keeper came out. He chose to go around the goalkeeper there, and Maritzburg get away with it. Now they look to break up front.
Yeah, Bulelani Sikimoshe with quite a good opportunity. The angle wasn't really working for him there because the goalkeeper had covered some distance and he was pretty close to him. So he wasn't able to chip it over the keeper or try to get the shot away. And I understand why he went to his left to try and bring the ball back for another opportunity. But Milford have definitely finished this half the stronger of the two. As Maritzburg United also trying to mount an attack of their own. And it's brilliant feet there once again from Ustole. And it's blocked once again. And referee calls time on the first half. Marion after 45 minutes, both sides. Not much coming through in terms of clear-cut chances. But they want to do better in the second half as it's still deadlocked.
Absolutely, Ayanda, deadlocked here in this second match between Milford FC and Maritzburg United. Chances are plenty, but as you said, Ayanda, nothing really clear-cut apart from that one in the 43rd minute for Velakazi, who went through, and unfortunately just not able to beat Langa, who an outstretched Langa, who poured that one away. Sitole bright down the right-hand side for Maritzburg United, and Labi bright down the left for Milford. There's been chances here and there, but nothing substantial. Goalless at this first half. Milford 0, Amazulu 0.
Courtesy of team of choice, Brian Shaw, omnikeza ijezi leMaritzburg United, but the team of choice. Wow, Shanzir.
Changes coming. Maritzburg United looking to make a change. That's Regan van der Ross looking to come on for the team of choice. Last minute instructions there from the coaching staff for van der Ross. What does he have to offer? 45 minutes for him to stretch his legs. And then Sposiso Piri also in line to come on here. So Regan van der Ross and Sposiso Piri. And on come Milford FC. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the 2023 edition of the KZN Premier's Cup. On commentary, myself, Myron Naika, Ayanda and Yuswa alongside me. Our coverage brought to you by the team at Geller Productions for the KZN Department of Sport, Arts and Culture. Beautiful day here in Claremont at the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium. There are wholesale changes coming from Milford as well. 3 changes, Ayanda, for Milford. The teams ringing in the substitutions rather. And you can see standing by Pegani Mtayani. So too is Spelele Magubane. And then jersey number 26, Jabulile Koshe. How did I do there?
Not too bad, Myron. Not too bad. Ngagoshe or Kagoshe coming in. The 3 changes there from coach Ayanda Mvalo. And obviously Maritzburg United, they're also making 1, which is going to see Usbusiso Piri coming in for Coach Zippo Dlangalala. And of course he is replacing Usanele Kakla is Usbusiso Piri, the jersey number 24, Maritzburg United. I think both coaches now will be looking to up the ante as far as their attacking play in the second half. So Coach Zippo Dlangalala and the coach Ayanda Mvalo will be looking for a much better performance from their sides in the second half as we get underway. And Maritzburg United will be attacking from the left to your right of the screen. And they will be trying to get perhaps an early goal here. Both sides will be eager to get going in the second half and not leave everything to chance. Bazama ukuthi ke ba avoid nama penalty ngoba siyazi ukuthi ke a penalty shootout could go either way for both sides.
Chance here. Oh, flicked on there at the near post. It looked like Ndlabi in the thick of things again. He's been busy. He was busy in the first half. And it almost felt kindly for Langa. But a huge opportunity there for Milford to steal the lead there through Ndlabi.
Yeah, definitely Myron Siphosethu Ndlabi simbone kakhulu ngesombe sokuqala ukuthi uyena ke umdlalo weMilford obezama ngempela ukuthi abatholele igoli. He had a couple of opportunity, a couple of half chances in the first half, and already just a couple of minutes into the second, he's also among the Maritzburg United box trying to create something for Milford.
As we head into the afternoon, the late afternoon here in Claremont, the temperature just starting to drop a little bit. It started off quite warm here, but no doubt the temperatures dropped in the middle of winter here in the KZN Premier's Cup in its ninth year now. Chance here for Milford down this left-hand side through Nkombela.
Yeah, the cross there by Zulani Nkombela was too close to Mcebisi Langa. And again, Myron, it's just a matter now of both sides really trying to improve on what they offered in the first half. We did see those half chances, as I mentioned, but now perhaps trying to create something more solid as far as both sides are concerned in terms of their attacking. And both coaches will be looking to improve much more in the second half.
It's going to be interesting to see where this breakthrough is going to come from. Here's Velekazi into the box again, too close to Langa, and he's able to deal with it. And Maritzburg can come away with it this time through Piri. Now Sitole down that left-hand side. Cuts back inside. Goes towards the back post where Regan van der Ross is. He set this one up. Chance! Lovely little ball to van der Ross there from Sitole. Spread the play out towards the far corner where van der Ross was in acres of space. He cut it back.
And Jocelyn Makatuka was also trying to pull the shots away, but it was blocked really well. And Maritzburg are also trying to flex their muscles at the beginning of the second half. I think both coaches will be looking for much improved attacking play from their sides.
Van der Ross operating down this right-hand side. Slaula. Mbele. Madlala. Measured approach here. Maswangani was a shining light in that first half. Out towards van der Ross. Ooh, tough tackle. 2 feet up there from Magubane. He swept van der Ross off his feet, and an interesting decision coming here from the referee. Which direction does he go in? Van der Ross is out on the floor, and I tell you what, referee Begani Zita has a big decision. He's gone with a yellow card, and for me, he's got off lightly here.
Yeah, sort of like a two-footed tackle there, Myron. I think he perhaps got some of the ball, and that maybe would have been something that persuaded the referee to go for a yellow card instead of a straight red. And it was a dangerous tackle, stands up, both feet. But luckily, it didn't really connect with van der Ross, who is back on his feet now, which is a good thing to see.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, with just a couple of weeks to go before the start of the National First Division.
Yeah, preseason injuries are not a great thing. This period is all about getting your fitness, getting your combinations going with your teammates. So getting injured at this point in time, it really is a huge setback because you're going to miss out on preseason and also miss out potentially on the start of the season. So both coaches can't really afford to lose any players at this point.
Van der Ross fighting hard there, and he gets some joy. Kamatuka, can he hold this one up? No. Not enough space down that right-hand side. He looks for work. He looks to come to collect that ball nice and early. And Milford can look to build here.
Yeah, looks like a coach, Uzipho Dlangalala, has brought in Van der Ross to really partner with Kamatuka, because we saw in the first half ukuthi ubengawathole kakhulu amathuba ngoba bengenayo umuntu asebenzisana naye as sort of like a strike partner, even though Van der Ross is not really an out-and-out striker, but he can play as a second striker or as a supporting striker to the big man up front. And Makatuka, we saw him making some runs in the first half, and also really not getting that much of service. And now Van der Ross will be looking to support him and get the ball up to him and give him the balls that he needs there in the center forward position.
Goalless at the moment here at the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium. Match number 2 of the KZN Premiers Cup, the 2023 edition. And Maritzburg.
And obviously, Marin, both sides and both sets of coaches were here for the early kickoff as well between Usutu, Amazulu FC and Royal AM. And they would have seen how Amazulu played and how assertive they were in that match and how they were able to get those 2 goals, because the winner will be facing Usutu in the second semi-final tomorrow. So an important piece of analysis probably picked up from either coaches who still have an opportunity to face up against Amazulu tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's the opportunity and the platform that the KZN Premiers Cup provides is from a physical and a practical point of view to test out, your systems and your operations and your playing style. But it also gives other coaches a chance to have a look into what other teams are doing, the players that they have on offer. So it truly is a wonderful platform that the KZN Department of Sport, Arts and Culture have created, one that's running for more than a decade now.
Yeah, definitely, Marin. And especially considering the fact that especially the DSTV Premiership sides here in KZN, they're going to play a couple of derbies here at home. As we saw last season, there were 5 teams, lots of derbies that came through. Obviously, the first match day of the season, we're also going to see a KZN derby in what will be a repeat of today's quarterfinal, Amazulu Royal AM. So all of these matches, all of these preseason matches and this tournament in particular is an opportunity for the coaches and the players to really get a feel of how their opposition KZN teams play ahead of the new season.
Calmly done there by Kleza, the Milford FC goalkeeper. But here come Maritzburg again. Mbele and Tlaula have been solid at the back. They'll look to build a strong partnership as the season progresses. Of course, other options on the bench as well for the Maritzburg United technical team.
Yeah, I think that centre-back pairing of Fuslaula is going to be very important for Maritzburg United going forward in the season. Slaula Numpele. Because keeping those clean sheets is of particular importance, especially in the National First Division, where the goals are very few and far between. It's very hard to get going and play fluid football because it's a tough league. But if you have your defense on lock and you're able to get those clean sheets, that's a good start. And then going forward, you can get your goals. That's how the likes of Polokwane City, the likes of Cape Town Spurs, that's how they got their promotions into the DStv Premiership. As much as you get your goals on the other hand, you need to make sure that the clean sheets and the defense is tight.
Nkombela here with the throw-in. We had a quick glimpse there of Coach Asanda Mvalo, unhappy about a few things going on. Chance here, up come Milford, and Slaula deals with it as Milford charged ahead.
Dlabi there with an opportunity on the near side, and I think Slaula might have picked up a knock as the medics come to attend to him. It was great, the brave defending at the end to concede the corner.
Chance here from the corner for Milford FC. Can he deliver something threatening out towards the back post? It's uninspiring, really. And Dlabi can look to tidy up, but doesn't have the legs for it. And Maritzburg can get away with it.
Yeah, the corner was overcooked by Uvilagazi. Not really what you want to see at this point, especially both sides looking for that opening goal. I think Coach Asanda Mvalo will be really disappointed about that because it's been a trend already for his team in this match. And both sides just really cancelling each other out so far in this encounter. No one really getting clear-cut opportunities and trying to look for that first goal.
Maritzburg looking to create a bit of momentum there. Slaula has given it away straight into the hands of the Milford attack. Piri down this right-hand side. Kamatuka wanted the ball played in front of him. You could see him gesturing. He's looking to run now off the defender's back. And as we go into the 60th minute of this encounter, these teams deadlock. Regan van der Ross trying to turn there, but nothing much in it for him through the midfield. Kombela again, nice little throw in to set off another attack here into the box. Is it going to fall for someone? No, Kumalo out wide towards that right-hand side. Two in the box to aim for.
Yeah, it almost fell for Umakubane earlier on in that cross. But it was cleared out by Maritzburg United, who were alert to the danger. And now we're seeing quite a resurgence now from Milford FC, who are now back in the attack on the right-hand side. And it's going to go out for a corner.
Strong defending there from the team of choice as they look to just see off this positive momentum from Milford.
Yeah, Coach Asanda Mvalo there chatting to his technical team. Probably lacking what he's seeing from his side in the last couple of minutes. But we'll be looking for more clinical displays as the corner comes in now. And it's almost flicked on, but it's cleared away.
Oh, Velikazi didn't hold back there. Saw the onrushing Kamatuka. Big man running with a lot of pace. There's a lot of talk going on the technical bench, on the technical side of Milford. You know, are they unhappy about, you know, the way this team has come out in the second half, even though there's been a few positive signs?
Yeah, I think Coach Asanda Mvala is probably unhappy about the quality in the final third. Siboneke amakhona-ke ambalwa. Bezama ukuthi bewafaka, but it's just the accuracy and the quality that's lacking, Myron. As the cross comes in, it's a brilliant header that is off the crossbar, but it's offside. Linesman on the near side here bringing his flag up. It was a great opportunity for Maritzburg. I think it was the danger man there. Kamatuka with the header.
Regan van der Ross with the ball in. Lovely measured cross in. Kamatuka got up high.
Yeah, straight offside there, Myron. I think just before Van der Ross brought the cross in, yeah, just straight offside. Didn't really time his run well.
Tabela there, going back to his goalkeeper, Kleza. Encouraging signs here. 30 minutes to play. It's fallen out wide here for Milford. Into the box it goes. Falls kindly. Mbele can get it away. And can he set off Sitole? Chooses to go back.
Great save.
Brilliant from Langa.
Yeah. Mcebi Silanga was able to block the shot there from Jablile Kogoshe, who was through on goal. Tight angle, but it was sort of like a one-on-one with the keeper. Kodwa ke uhlulekile ukuthi alidlulise lapha ibhola njengoba sibonile ukuthi ukwazile ukulivimba uLanga with his left hand, a strong hand out.
Regan van der Ross has had to come deep to collect that one. And let's have a look at that opportunity again.
It was a strong left arm out. Solid. Did a bit of a celebration there as well.
I mean, these saves are as good as points in a sense.
Yeah. A save is the goalkeeper's equivalent of a goal.
I mean, you look at, the performances of the top goalkeepers in the league last season.
Yeah. Brilliant turn there.
Salim Magula, the Richards Bay FC goalkeeper, finishing off with the second highest number of clean sheets in the league. And we saw how beneficial that was for the Natal Rich Boys, especially as they headed into the latter part of the season. And then, of course, the leading goalkeeper in the season, no surprises.
Yeah.
Mamelodi Sundowns #1.
Ronan Williams, yeah.
There's no doubt the influence that the goalkeepers can have in the modern day.
Yeah, definitely. The likes of Magula, who really helped Richards Bay, especially in that first half of the season where they started really well. Probably pretty much fell off in the second half of the season, but the work done in the first was really enough. As we see Slaula going down, he did get a knock earlier on, and I think it might have contributed to that, and it could also be a bit of cramping as well. It is still pre-season. The fitness is not really there yet. Badlala abaningi siyabona ke uSlawula bayamkhipha njengamanje uke wathola nje ukulimala okuncane. Before that must be Angela ucoach uZipho Dlangalala ne-technical team yakhe bazama ukuthi ke bahlanganisa amakhanda babone ukuthi ubani ke ongasangene. And as we see there, some movements on the bench for Maritzburg United. And in your picture there, we're seeing Utsepo Kumete, the centre-back there, who's going to be coming on for Uslaula, the way things are looking.
Kumete, of course, a man with plenty of experience. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Spent time at Amazulu at one stage as well. He knows the tournament. He knows KZN football. And he's definitely going to be one of the workhorses that go to war, so to speak, when this team does compete in the first division. So a bit of a brave touch there from Langa. He got away with it, but it's fallen kindly for Velakazi. Roaring forward down that right-hand side. Official didn't see anything wrong with that challenge. 65 minutes on the clock. Maritzburg United 0, Milford 0. We were speaking a little bit earlier about Just the importance of goalkeeper Salim Makula there at Richards Bay. Richards Bay go tomorrow. They lie in wait along with Lamontville Golden Arrows.
Yeah.
And a new technical team there as well, Ayanda.
Yeah, definitely. Coach Caetano Tembo, formerly with Supersport United, the likes of Sekukuna United as well, and now coming down to KZN to coach the Natal Rich Boys. As we see there, Kamatuka on the attack, and it's well defended, brilliantly defended there.
Looked like the captain there.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously Caetano Tembo bringing in his experience. I think a team like Richards Bay needs a coach like that who's going to be able to marshal the boys and really get them to perform better than they did, especially looking at the second half of last season where Richards Bay was struggling to get wins. They were really, really struggling. I think it was one win in the second half of the season as Maritzburg United prepare now to make two changes. I also see Ulinda Bengu, who's also looking to come on alongside Utsepo Kumete, coach Zipho Dlangalala, and also some movement as well on the Milford bench. And we're going to be seeing changes from both sets of teams now. Coach Asanda Mvalo uzofuna ukuthi enze inguquko naye. Kanti ke ngapha ke ucoach uZipho Dlangalala ngathi ke uzokwenza ama changes amabili kuyona ke team yakhe as we approach the final.
United are making a substitution. Out is jersey number 15, Laula. Coming in is jersey number 23,
So a like-for-like change there for Maritzburg United as Tlani Slawula picked up a knock, is replaced by Tepo Kumete. And then the number 14, Linda Bengu, is also on standby to come in.
And of course, from Milford FC's perspective, Siposetsu Ndlabi, one of the bright players they had today, coming out for Usiabonga Nzama, who is going to be slotting into the attack. Maritzburg United, Linda Bengu also coming in.
And no doubt Ndlabi was fiery in that first half especially. He had a couple of chances, some better than others, but no doubt will go down as one of the better performers. Maritzburg intent on playing out from the back here.
Tsepo Kumete, of course, coming into the heart of the Maritzburg defense now. He is going to be partnering with Umneli Simpele, who had a good first half alongside Uslaula, who is now gone out injured. So a fresh centre-back coming in, but now Milford on the attack. It is the cross in there. Who's going to get another chance?
Kombela.
And was offside there.
Tiani, the man, just strayed offside as Kombela looked to play him on. Time ticking away here for both teams. Kumede gets a first touch on for Langa. He's had a good game. Made a couple of crucial saves and he's looked comfortable with the ball at his feet. Maritzburg look to press on here. Kumede. Langa. Fans have started to find their voice again. They're looking to push on their teams for a strong finish here as we head towards the conclusion of day one of the KZN Premier's Cup. What's left in it? Kumede looks to go long. Looks to find Regan van der Ross, but nothing there. It's fallen kindly here for Sitole. Nice flick. Nice little back flick. Nice use of the back heel. Speaking about the back heel, Abafana Bestende in action tomorrow morning.
Yeah, first semi-final tomorrow morning up against Richards Bay FC, the Natal Rich Boys. And also had a chat with Coach Kanu yesterday, that is Vusmuzi Vilagazi. And he also spoke about the improvements that Abafana Bestende will be looking to make. Also going to be signing a couple of players that is going to come in to bolster his squad. So kumula utsige naboge baqeda outside of the top 8 last season. Kodwa ke bazobheka ukuthi benze kangcono kakhulu kule season ezoqala. Still working alongside Coach Mabuti Kanyeza. So one of the few teams actually, Marin, that still have the co-coaching setup in the DSCV Premiership, as we see the attack now that's brought back. But as I said, one of the few teams that still have the co-coaching setup, Mabuti Kanyeza and Vusmuzi Vilagazi. We saw a lot of teams doing away with that after Mamelodi Sundowns got rid of it. And Lamontville Golden Arrows still trusting Maputi Kanyeza and Coach Kanu to hold the fort.
Change here for Milford FC. It's Nkululeko Buthelezi who's coming on.
Yeah, Spagamiso Kumalo just finishing off there. And
chance here for Buthelezi to get a bit of a run out. 72 minutes on the clock. If you're just joining us, it's goalless at the moment. No real clear-cut chances for both teams. 1 or 2 fine saves by the goalkeepers, but nothing of the way of clear-cut chances. Here come Maritzburg United out on that left-hand side, looking to work that channel. And Milford can deal with it. And he may be offside. He is holding the line there nicely.
Maritzburg United substitution is coming out is jersey number 20.
And here's that change we spoke about earlier. It's
Piri coming in his place is jersey number 14.
Piri who's coming off. Interestingly, Piri was the guy who came on in the start of the second half, not getting a full 45 minutes.
yeah,
But I suppose this is an opportunity to give as many players a chance to play as possible.
yeah, disappointing for Piri to come out there after coming on. But Linda Pengu is on the field now to cover for him as Maritzburg United, with the last 15 minutes or so left, will try to get to that opening goal of the match. Spin opportunities, very few and far between for both sides, especially in the second half. But I'm afraid to say a possibility of a penalty shootout is looking very likely at this point in time, Marin.
It certainly looks like it's heading that way. I hope it isn't. We want to see a winner here through the 90 minutes. I know some people are drawn to the drama that the penalty shootout brings, especially the little ones that have made their way. I remember and recall a number of fond after-school football games that ended in penalties and sometimes in tears.
Sometimes in tears. Never nice to lose a penalty shootout because it's pretty much a lottery. It could go either way. But I'm sure both sets of coaches will be looking to at least steal a winner here as we edge towards the 90th minute.
15 minutes to play here between Milford and Maritzburg United. Ball out wide here. Nice bit of control, nice first touch. What does the referee say? Corner, corner. Another set piece opportunity. There's a Maritzburg United player down. Not 100% sure who it is. Or it's Madlala. And he looks like he's in a bit of pain.
Yeah, ngathi uyena kuMadlala othe ukuthinteka lapha kancane njengoba ke sebekwazi nje sebeconcede corner for Milford FC bazothola ithuba ke lokuthi bayigobe ngempela kodwa ngathi uMadlala uthintekile ke lapha. Is limping off the field. Will be assisted here, getting some medical attention. And there's a signal for a substitution. I think it might be quite a bad one there for Madlala, unfortunately, as a corner comes in now. And it's safely into the arms, the hands of Mcebi Silanga, who's had quite a decent game today, making some good saves in the first half and not being troubled much in the second.
Yeah, two things for me as we watch Sithole maraud down that chance. Looking there for Bengu. Linda Bengu, the 14.
Yeah. So Coach Zipho Dlangalala will be forced to make another change by the look of things. The signal once again from the medical team is that Wandile Madlala will not be able to continue in this match. And the coach Zipho Dlangalala has already signaled to the bench to bring in a new player in replacement. And I think it might be Upumlani Njangase as we see the ball back into the box of Maritzburg United. Milford on the attack. There's a chance there and the ball overcooked and too close to the goalkeeper.
Three things that really stand out for me from a Maritzburg United point of view. Langa in goal. That's Sithole there with a little bit of skill. He's been exciting. Langa, three things for me. He's been brave. He's caught well. He's caught the high ball well. And he's also shown a little bit of athleticism.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, he's had a decent game. As I've said, hasn't had too much to do in the second half. But obviously, in the first half, he was able to pull out some saves. And he's looked very assured in between the sticks for Maritzburg United. And that's very important for them going into the new season. And as we said there, the substitutes by Maritzburg United. In comes the experience of Upumlani Njangase. And he comes in for the injured Wandile Madlala, who unfortunately for him, Myron limps off. And hopefully it's not a bad one for him as he's not able to continue with this game.
Yeah, he had a decent game. He started the game for Maritzburg United, replaced by Upumlani Njangase, a man who's had his fair share of injuries along the way. Good to see him back. And in the engine room of the Maritzburg United midfield. He's been around for a number of years now, spent time at Supersport United, spent time with Maritzburg United, captained Maritzburg United at some stage as well. So good to see Pums back on the field.
Yeah, especially also amongst some of the new guys. It's important to have a player like Njangase, like Ukumete, Tsepo Kumete as well in defense. You need that experience, especially if you're going to be playing in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. You need to have experienced campaigners as you're able to navigate those very turbulent waters. Bakwazi ukuthi ke babuye kwi DStv Premiership njengoba ke bethola yona ke mandate masibheka nje lapho coach uZipho Dlangalala ukuthi ababuyiseke kule season ezayo.
A coach just having a word there with Regan van der Ross, referee not happy with that, and he goes to his book. Maswangani, another one of the starters, the surviving starters, perhaps just put a tired legs there as he battled to hang on. It's Bengu now who is going to lead the line for Maritzburg United. A good shift there by Kamatuka, and Farouk Kadodia ever present in the stands. A new journey for Mr. Kadodia. He was there all those years ago, early 2000s, when they fought their way out of the first division under coach Ian Palmer. Fadlu Davids, the striker there at the time. He saw them through that battle. He got them into the Premier League again.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to do it all over again, Ayanda.
All over again. Unfortunate for the chairman to have gone down to the Motsepe Foundation Championship. Maritzburg United are a team that pride themselves with being a top flight team. So they want to be playing in the DSCV Premiership. They don't feel like they belong in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. So it's important now for them as the new season approaches that they really try and bounce back immediately and get themselves back into top flight football. It's not going to be easy. It's very tough down there, and I'm sure the chairman knows this more than a lot of people. And I did bring in a coach, Uzipho Dlangalala, for that exact reason, mandating him with his contract to bring the team of choice back up. As we see the attack now from Milford, and the cross in is completely overcooked.
I think Tsepo Gumede did just enough to put the attacker off there.
Yeah, Jabulile Tagoshe, who overcooked that cross. It was eyeball to eyeball with Tsepo Gumede. Wahluleka ukuthi ke afake cross enhle.
Ball over the top from Van der Ross, looking to find Bengu. He does, but it's fallen. And here's a chance here. Bengu! What a chance. It fell for Bengu, who looked to pick his spot. Kamatuka was running onto it.
Yeah.
And then it fell for Bengu, who's left the crowd
completely bemused.
Completely bemused. Let's have a look at that. It's Kamatuka who tries to beat the keeper. He can't. He spots Bengu. Keeper's off his line. Bengu now needs to place this one. He goes to put it into that far corner.
That's
with a Milford defender on the line, and really Milford's got away there. The technical team of Maritzburg United bemused.
Yeah.
The fans bemused. You heard the oohs and the ahs from the fans, and I think I'm going to have to put this down to being a pre-season match and a bit of rustiness, because you've got to take those opportunities.
Yeah, no, that was extremely disappointing, Myron. To put it bluntly, I think he had ample time to pick his spots. Goalkeeper was down. Not an empty net. There were two defenders there, but he could have taken an extra touch if he wanted to and pick the right spots and put the ball into the back of the nets. The keeper's still down, and we're going to be hoping that he gets up soon. But Linda Bengu really letting Maritzburg United down there with a golden opportunity for the team of choice to score with just over 6 minutes left in normal time. So quite a huge let-off there for Milford.
Right then, what's to come? 5 minutes to go in this encounter. The Milford goalkeeper, Hleza, looks to recovered from that knock he took from the onrushing Kamatuka.
Yeah.
You can see the dismay there from the Maritzburg United bench. Hleza.
Not happy, Coach Zippo, about that chance. Obviously, it's still in their minds because play hasn't gotten back. It just started now. But with very little minutes left now, the team of choice will feel that they could have stolen this one right at the end.
Still a bit of fight there from both these teams as Milford look to come away with it. The Milford fans have not stopped singing. A bit of shoe and shine there from the Milford captain. And emotions now just starting to race a little bit. The Milford technical team on their feet, barking instructions is coach Sandam Valo. He's not happy.
Yeah.
Regan van der Ross is standing over this alongside Nzuza. But again, there's not much to aim for in the box there. I mean, there's two big strikers in Bengu and Kamatuka. But here they come now. Is this the opportunity? Van der Ross looks to drift that one in. Oh, chance there with a header.
It's Kamatuka.
It's Kamatuka again.
Yeah. Yep, it was too close to the near post for him to try and flick it at least to the far post and beat goalkeeper Uhleza. But another missed chance for Maritzburg United as we edge closer now in what is looking to be a penalty shootout that's potentially coming up for both sides to determine the team that's going to be joining Amazulu in the semi-finals tomorrow. And a chance here for Milford as they could finish, and a shot in.
Blocked by Mbele. He's been...
the shot there by Siyabonga Nzama.
Mbele there getting the block away. You can see Mvalo there, just Coach Mvalo just barking away instructions. Another corner for Milford. Is this their chance? Lots to aim for in the box. Can someone get up and put it away? Shot comes in, and Maritzburg can break. This time through Bengu. He's got Kamatuka. He's brought down, and the referee is going to stop play. There's the Blue Army, the team of choice faithful.
Yeah.
A blatant foul there. By,
that's what you call a professional foul, Myron. Taking one for the team, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get a booking here. He sort of like tripped on Upengu. He tripped on Upengu, that is Upegani Mtiani.
Mtiani, the guilty party there, but again, a professional foul, like you put it, Ayanda.
Yeah, he was very clever in making it seem like he tripped on Upengu whilst he knew exactly what he was doing in trying to get just behind him and stop him from running, taking one for the team there.
Maritzburg push up, Gomede looks to get them away. Referee has asked them to take that one again. Regan van der Ross going up in towards the box. Changaze hooks one up into the air. Milford get it away. Now, in the dying minutes here, it's Maritzburg United who have the numbers upfield and possession of the football. What's to come? Nzuza.
Yeah.
Gumete. Is this their chance? Is this the opportunity? Oh, back pass there from the Milford man. Nothing comes off it. Changase. He's been asked to play through the defensive line as United suffered a bit of injuries. Sitole has been comfortable with the ball at his feet. Nice little dummy there to find Kamatuka, and Regan Ross looks to get away with it, but the referee's not happy there. A challenge there on...
it was a hand on the face of Tlagoshe in the build-up to that attack. The referee calls it back. I think he wasn't happy with the hand on the face there of Tlagoshe, who is still down and will be getting some treatment. As we, in the 90th minute now, referee's additional time is 3 minutes. So both sides could potentially steal it now, Myron.
Referee's optional time, 3 minutes to be added on in the second half.
Yeah, Tlagoshe gets up there, but as you can see, just prior to that, on your picture, it was the hand on his face, and he's still in a bit of pain. I think it caught him in the eye there. But Tlagoshe will step out a bit as the first minute of referee's added time goes by.
Captain Ngongo gets us back up and running. 2 minutes to play. Is there a sting in the tail? Managed to get it out, but Chankase choosing to play out from the back and give it away. Throw in goes the way of the team of choice. Right then, is there one last opportunity? Is there one last chance? Is there time to create something? Referee doesn't like that. Free kick Maritzburg.
Yeah.
Can they make something out of this? Can they manufacture something? The man is down. It's Zondi who's on the floor. He's going to receive medical attention as the moments and the time, precious time, ticks away here.
Yeah, I think the referee might add on to the injury delays here in added time. It is uSinamandla Zondi othe wathinteka ke lapha wathola ukulimala okuncane nje njengoba ke simbona ephuma. Kodwa ke ureferee angase ke engeza imzuzu kulesikhathi asifakile ngoba ke sike sabona ukubambezeleka okube khona ke in added time. But as Maritzburg United get played back.
Oh, they get away with that, and Milford can break away here. Into the box they go. Chance here. Oh, just fell away there for Makubane. Still on.
Yeah, the pass was too strong for Makubane, who was looking to come onto it with his right foot, and I think it straight towards his left, but it was too heavy. And another chance gone.
But that's it, Ayanda.
Milford. And I think referee has blown the final whistle.
That's it. Time's up, and nothing to separate these teams. There's been opportunities, and perhaps Milford, again, that last chance, just testament to what we've seen here, Ayanda. I mean, again, where they could have delivered a killer blow, a pass that was just short or just past the attacker Makubane, who would have been in an ideal position to shoot when they've had chances. You know, either Langa has come to the rescue of Maritzburg United or made a decent save, but both teams here just guilty of not being lethal enough. But in saying that, there were still good moments for Milford. And good moments for Maritzburg United as well, who showed some good cohesion, but ultimately, you know, just none of these teams being able to land the killer blow.
Yeah, definitely, Marin. I think both sides will really put it down to not being clinical enough, especially with the passes in the final third. I think there were opportunities that were created from both sides, and the coaches will be happy about that and will take that as a positive. But in terms of getting clear-cut opportunities and the finishing from the forwards, it has been really lacking. The quality hasn't been there. And now the conversation is really going to shift towards the penalty takers and the players who are willing to step up. And also the goalkeepers, Marin, who are also form a huge part of the penalty shootouts, the psychology behind it, the mentality, and the readiness for them to save, to make those important penalty saves. We saw Spamandla Hleza having a decent match on Milford's side, and also Mcebi Silanga on the side of Maritzburg United, who also had a decent game. So it's going to be interesting to see how the keepers are going to be doing in this penalty shootout.
Yeah, no doubt. It's time for the penalty kickers to step up. Big shift there from Matuka. He ran all game, but again, Hleza and Langa in the spotlight. Final decisions being made by the coaching staff of Milford FC as well as Maritzburg United. They'll jot down 5 names for the first 5 takers, and then the players who will then slot in.
Yep.
A wonderful day for football. We've seen in the stands the beat and the drums began to bang from early on this morning. There was energy and there were smiles. There were big smiles. Our people have missed the beautiful game, Ayanda.
Definitely, Myron. It's been a beautiful day of football at the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium. The fans are really packed the stadium out. The first game with 2 goals. No goals in this one, unfortunately, but it was still an enticing game to watch, an intriguing game from both sides, right on edge from start to finish. So bona ke ama-penalty shootouts ke njengamanje from both sides. Milford FC kanye ke neMaritzburg United sebekhethiwe ke abadlali from both sides. Okuyibona ke abazoya bequnga isibindi ngempela beyoshaya ama-penalty. It is the dreaded penalty shootouts for a chance to meet AmaZulu in the second semi-final of the KZN Premiers Cup. That's going to be happening tomorrow at the Princess Makoko Stadium. So bona ke o goalkeeper ke uSiphamandla Hleza we Milford FC, umcebisi Langa wayo ke iMaritzburg United, with an opportunity to showcase themselves to their respective coaches ahead of the 2023-24 Motsepe Foundation Championship, as we get ready for the penalty shootout of both sides. Masibheka ke lapha buya ngathi iMaritzburg United yona ke ezoshaya ipenalty yokuqala. The player I'm seeing stepping up for the team of choice is jersey number 21, Jocelyn Kamutuka, who had quite a decent game for Maritzburg United, getting opportunities to put the team of choice in front. And Kamatuka will be stepping up for Maritzburg United up against the goalkeeper uSiphamandla Hleza with Milford FC. And we're going to see Kamatuka now with a chance to put the team of choice in front from the spot kick, who's had quite a decent game running out for coach Zipho Dlangalala's men. Now let's see if he's able to convert the first spot kick. It is Kamatuka. It's Kamatuka who slots it in nice and low onto the right-hand side, the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. And Maritzburg United take a 1-0 lead in the penalty shootout.
Cool and calm there for Kamatuka.
Taking the first penalty for Milford FC. Jersey number 29, Zolani Kombela.
Kombela is the man entrusted with Milford's first penalty kick. And quite an interesting tactic there from Langa. He's walked straight up to him and had a couple of words in his ear.
Yeah, Munib Joseph style.
A little bit of gamesmanship, but here, standing by, Kombela. Can he respond for Milford? Here we go. He does. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. 1-1.
Yep. Beautiful left-footed penalty shootout. Wayivulela phakathi ke uNkombela. Wakwazi ke ukuthi anikeze Milford igoli labo lokuqala kuyona ke le shootout. And up next for the team of choice is, of course, the centre-back Umneli Simbele, who had a solid game alongside Uslawula at the heart of defense, and also joined by Utsepo Kumete later on in the match. And he'll be looking to put the team of choice a 2-1 up in this penalty shootout up against Usphamandla Hleza. It is Umneli Simbele with the chance for the second goal. And he slots it in coolly onto the right-hand side of the goalkeeper. And the team of choice make sure that they maintain their 100% record in the shootout so far. It is a 2-1 lead for Maritzburg United.
Captain, jersey number 13, Kagamani Ngongo.
That's the captain himself, Ngongo. Maritzburg United lead this shootout by 2-1. Can the man with the captain's armband for Milford FC level things up? Langa in his way. Ngongo. Big save, massive save. Langa with the big dive to his right and a big palm to push that one out. Advantage Maritzburg United.
It is advantage Maritzburg United. The captain was a bit hesitant there, Myron. And I think goalkeeper Mcebisi Langa sensed the hesitance from the taker there, that is Ngongo. And an opportunity now for Maritzburg United to go 3-1 up in the shootout. It is Tsepo Kumete who's up next, the experienced centre-back, who's going to get an opportunity now to put a team of choice in a very good position in this penalty shootout. Uyena-ke uTsepo Kumete. Also Tolage Tuba. Kumete who slots it in once again. Maritzburg United take a 3-1 lead in this penalty shootout. Tsepo Kumete with a very cool penalty. And now the pressure is fully on Milford FC as they're going to have their next kicker in Usphelele Makubane.
Makubane, the man with the ball. He's the guy entrusted here. They've already got their backs to the wall. Maritzburg lead 3-1 in the shootout. Makubane must score to keep them in this. He does. He sends Langa the wrong way. And there's a bit of fight left in Milford. 3-2 the score at the moment.
Cool penalty there. And up next is Uspamandla Nzuza with a chance to make it 4-2 for the team of choice. They have converted all their spot kicks so far. And of course, goalkeeper Mcebisi Langa was able to save one for Maritzburg. Uyena-ke manje Uspamandla Nzuza nethuba ke lokunikeza Maritzburg another goal in this penalty shootout. A bit of a delay from the man who then steps up and he slots it away, and there was a touch by Uspamandla Hleza, but he couldn't stop the powerful shot from Nzuza. And it's an opportunity now for Maritzburg United to potentially stop the final penalty from Milford, and it is going to be jersey number 5, that is Nkululeko Buthelezi for Milford FC.
The player given the responsibility to take the fourth penalty for the Stallions.
Nkululeko Buthelezi for the 4th penalty
Buthelezi.
of Milford FC to bring them up to 4-3 as Maritzburg United continue to have a stranglehold on the shootout. There isn't much of a run-up by Buthelezi, but he is going to take it and he puts it over the bar, and that is game over as far as the quarterfinals are concerned for the KZN Premiers Cup, and it is Maritzburg United who are through to the semi-finals of the 2023 KZN Premiers Cup. The penalty missed there at the end by Nkululeko Buthelezi. He fires it over the bar. Maritzburg United and coach Zipho Dlangalala, as you can see on your picture, are marching towards the semi-finals of the KZN Premiers Cup, and they will meet AmaZulu FC in tomorrow's semi-final. It is the second semi-final up against Usuthu Mabeshankone. So it is a wrap as far as day 1 is concerned of the KZN Premiers Cup. We saw the 2 quarter-final encounters today. Extending it up on 11, Sibonege Usuthu Mabeshankone lishaya lapha ke iRoyal AM by 2-0 in the first match today. And of course, just concluding now was the second quarter-final encounter with Maritzburg United and Milford FC playing a 0-0 draw after 90 minutes. But the team of choice was able to triumph by 4-2 in the penalty shootout. And it is a wrap from the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium, and all the action will resume tomorrow at the Princess Makoko Stadium for the 2 semi-finals and the final score at the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium in the second quarterfinal of the KZN Premier's Cup. After 0-0 in 90 minutes, Maritzburg United prevail on penalty shootouts by 4 goals to 2.
Yeah, you started me up. Across, I'll go to He'll grab it. Well, that's a wrap of day one of the 2023 edition of the KZN Premier's Cup, coming to you live here from the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium in Claremont, the 9th edition of this pre-season tournament, the second game ending with a victory for Maritzburg United, former winners of this competition. Milford FC, the newcomers, pushing them all the way to the end, but in a successful penalty shootout, it was the team of choice that prevailed as winners and go through to tomorrow's semi-finals. I'm standing with the man of the match, Andip Sesitole, just so you can grab that. I want to bring you in quickly. It was an exciting first half for you. You had a good couple of chances and you tried to take them. You got a couple of shots away, but not as many chances in the second half, but great to have finished it for yourself.
It was a good game. The chance fought, and then we fought in the end. It was a good fight, good shift. And then I'm proud of the boys. We just started this organization, so it was just a good performance.
You managed to get the results at the end, and then you'll go through to tomorrow's semi-final. But what does a team learn from an opportunity like this?
So now, in our minds, we have to shift from this winning mentality. We have to get used to it more and more and more, even in training, maybe recovery, and then we go again tomorrow.
The coach made a number of changes, giving as many players as he could an opportunity. What about seizing the opportunity tomorrow now, and then you have a chance to play in the final?
Yeah, I think it's a chance for the other guys now to come in and also do their job, and then help the team win and put. We need the team to go back to where it belongs, to PSL, so we have to start now with that winning mentality.
Well done, young man, and all the best for the season ahead. Coach, thank you very much for your time. A new journey with Maritzburg United, your first competitive game in charge of this team, and an important victory for you.
Yeah, thanks. Firstly, thank you to the provincial government, KwaZulu-Natal, and the Office of the Premier for this. For us, honestly, it came 2 weeks too early. However, we respect the contribution that the provincial government is making, and we also respect the people that come here to watch football. So we had to make a plan and put a team that could do something on behalf of Maritzburg United. But honestly, this performance is just the players. At this point in time, there's very little from us as coaches, so we appreciate and we are very grateful for the performance they put up.
You made a number of changes in that second half. You gave as many of the boys an opportunity to play as possible. Tell us about your thinking. Is this still kind of getting to know the players and the approach that you have, because it's still very early on in your tenure here?
Precisely, as I said, none of our players is ready for a match. However, the game is played 90 minutes plus whatever was not there. So we needed to do some plans, and some ran out of steam and so on, and we also have a game tomorrow. So you think here, you think about tomorrow. Maybe you think tomorrow and you are out, so it can work either way. But I'm happy that they did play. They are motivated now for tomorrow, we're going to have another experience, another 90 minutes, and hopefully it will help us as we prepare for the season.
Coach, thanks very much for your time and all the best tomorrow and in the season ahead.
Thank you, and we want to make sure that KZN really has the players that can play, and we would like to, both these teams should move up and join the other 4 in the PSL.
Thanks very much, Coach. All the best. I'm with Coach Asanda Mvalo of Milford FC. Coach, thanks very much for your time. Your boys fought until the very end, and had it been for you know, a bit of luck in the penalty shootout, you would be in the semi-finals tomorrow.
First of all, thank you so much for having me. A well-organized tournament, great atmosphere. Both teams did their best, and as much as I believe that we're not there yet, but there's direction. I think everybody that watched the game knows who's Milford, and everybody knows what to expect going forward. As for the penalties, it's lottery. It could go either side, but well done to my respect. At least the ball rolled on their edge. It's okay, and we so satisfied with the technical team. Satisfied the boys did it all. Everything went according to what we planned, but just that we didn't win the game today. But yes, we're not going to the next stage, but I believe that we won because football won. I think people were entertained with our speed and with the tiki-taka of Marisbeck, and I'm okay with that. We knew who are they, and they didn't know who are we, but we did our best. We did our best. Only Lady Luck was not on our side. We created a lot of chances. I believe so. I think they only got to our keeper 3 or 4 times, 2 or 3 times. But how many times did we get there? So it's only the Lady Luck that was not on our side. But I'm happy, man.
Coach, as a former player yourself, you know the pressures of playing at this level. How tough is the season ahead going to be for this team?
It's gonna be very, very tough. As I always say, we are fighters, and we will take one game at a time. We will plan according to the people that we're going to face. And I've got coaches, big coaches like Coach Zipo, with Coach Simo, his assistant. These are the people that I'm close with. They will help me going forward as a coach. Also, we brought Bafana Ntlabo, formerly with the Royal AM. So he's coming with something. I believe that our team is going to be okay. And the season we're going to face it according, like other teams. We will go. And I can tell you, we will surprise a lot of people.
Coach, can you give us a final word to the fans? They sang from the first minute all the way until the end.
I don't call them fans. We call them Red Army. They know this is their team. This team belongs to them, and they know that they have to play their part. They always tell me that, Coach, don't worry, sort out your team. We will be there to support the team. And the only I can say, thank you so much, man. They make the team so exciting, and everybody is happy to have them.
Coach, thanks very much for your time and all the best in the league.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, man.
Well, that's a wrap here from day 1 of the 2023 edition of the KZN Premiers Cup. To recap, it was AmaZulu that defeated the defending champions Royal AM in the first game by 2 goals to 0. They proceed to tomorrow, and they'll be joined by Maritzburg United, who beat Milford FC on penalties to progress. Richards Bay FC and Golden Arrows lie in wait. We move from Claremont to KwaMashu. Live coverage starts tomorrow at 9 a.m. from the Princess Magogo Stadium as we continue on the 2023 on the road for the 2023 Premiers Cup. From Myra Naika and the rest of the team at Keller Productions, it's goodbye for now.
Relationships will often end in disgust, and I know you want my love, but there's nothing to discuss. I don't need you in my life no more. I don't need you in my life no more. I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel cold. I'm bleeding nose running, you're funny, you going
pre-season ahead of the 2023-24 season. But as you can see, the Milford faithful, as we see the different opportunities that came through. Goalkeeper of Maritzburg United, Umcebi Silanga, was one of the stars of the match. Got some important saves, and as you can see there, another one from Uspamandla Hleza on the side of Milford FC. There's been quite a number of opportunities in this match that both sides are not able to bury, and this one was a chance in the second half, which was really an offside one. And another strong hand there from Umcebi Silanga, who was really crucial for Maritzburg United today. Really solid between the sticks. And coach Asanda Mvalo was applauding some of the efforts from his boys who were looking to grab the winner, and this was probably one of the biggest opportunities for Maritzburg United to win the match. And coach Zipho Dlangalala, and it goes to the penalty shootouts, with Milford missing those two spot kicks that allowed the Maritzburg United to triumph by 4-2, and it sees them moving into the semi-finals, where they will meet uSuthu Peshankone Amazulu FC kwi-semi-final yakusasa-ke ezobe Princess Makoko Stadium. Siyabona-ke nala abafana be-Milford ukuthi-ke ba-celebrate despite defeat today at the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium. But day 2 of the Premier's Cup will be tomorrow, where we're going to be seeing all the action.